My buttons do not work. I need new buttons. I keep pressing unmute and all that stuff, and it's just like the harder I press, the worse it gets. Maybe that's the problem. I'm getting kind of nervous. They shut our water off for repairs at I think 10 a.m. or something like that, and it's 4 o'clock, and it's still they didn't turn it on yet. How long are these things supposed to last? I had to share my water bottle with my actual painting stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I got drinking water, I got a little bit of painting water for messes, and I guess that's just gonna have to be enough. Shadow, how are you doing? Are you doing the Camp Chaos stuff? I'm so interested in following all those people who are joining in and having little stream plans and activities for everybody to do. I don't know, I just think it's interesting. So let's see. Today I'm gonna work on this little guy, the unnamed green fin. Maybe finish Orange Pico. We'll see. Maybe I'll hear a whoosh of water, which will mean we're back from the desert. Yeah, and it's hot outside. It's this whole week it's going to be like 99 to 103 or something like that. No water. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, 2 bits of news. Very important. My chocolate shake science. I added 2 more contenders. I don't think I mentioned, I think this happened between the last time I saw you guys, but it was, there's a place local to us, Baker's, I think it's called, and then one that's super famous, Shake Shack. So I think the undisputed champion is Shake Shack, because they have that, I don't know if they actually do it like this, but it's just ice cream and milk, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I don't mind when they put shake mix in it, but I was just kind of wanting that, just ice cream and milk, old school, whatever. So yeah, that makes 5. And my 5th favorite is In-N-Out because of their shake mix. It's super viscous, like guar gum, I don't know what. It's good. I'm happy to have an In-N-Out shake, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Shake Shack is way better. And it's far away, so that's probably a good thing. So yes, that's very important news. Another thing, I was kind of nervous about this. I was complaining about these bookmarks. Let's see. Okay. So here they are. You see, they're yellowish. And then, hold on, let me grab a big stack of them for you guys. And they have like these little nuggety paper things. And some of them even had like the papers kind of hanging off of the edges. Here's my new for free replacement. Look at that. So this is what I was expecting. I don't know what these are. They don't feel like anything. They're perfect. Look at that. So now I have 2 boxes. I have a box of yellow ones that I don't know what to do with, and these. Maybe I'll give some of these need love ones away. Look at that. Yeah. So well, good on them. Print place. They fixed it. So yay. Now all I need is water. If they turn the water on, it'll be perfect. So what I'm thinking, start with the yellow. You zoomed in? Yeah. The little bitty things. I don't think I'll go for the super granulation because it's just too much. Kermit waving yay imagination or animation. I want to see that. Hi Chris, how you doing? I like this, but it's not gonna work with what I'm going for. It's too murky. Let's see. So what did I decide last time? It was like a wet on wet thing to get the colors to meld together. Start with yellow, put little greens, and last this pretty ocean blue color, the orangey red. I put some mushrooms in the background. It looks like he's running away from the mushrooms. Yeah, I'm all thrown off because of the water thing. I was thinking, it's no big deal. It's usually just a couple hours, but what's that? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hours? That's a good chunk. It's a good chunk of time. Okay. So of my favorites, let's see. This juicy one? Let's try this juicy one. Who is this? There it is. The numbers are important. What does it say? 8. Can you guys see that? I can't see it. I don't know. It's a mystery. 8,100? This is 8404. It's a famous one. Alright, we'll go with this one. And hope the water holds up. I try to do less erasing because the erasing makes weird little shadowy parts above his eye right there. It's not that big a deal, but since I'm trying to experiment with these papers, I want to see if I can make it better. I finished playing Horizon Zero Dawn. It was really good. I can't believe how good the game looked for being how old it is, but maybe because they kind of redid it more recently. I don't know how much they redid. But yeah, I almost finished every single little thing except some of their hunting quests. I wasn't into... I like the story and the puzzles. I'm just not super into the battling of things. I like the strategy of it, but just, yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing. So I didn't do any of the strictly kill this many mechanical elks or whatever they're called. But yeah, I liked it. There was this one particular thing pretty early in the game. They show you this it looks like an exoskeleton kind of armory thing, and you can see it, but you don't have any access to it. And you have to unlock some doors somehow. So you spend a good chunk of the game discovering these power cells to help you unlock those little doors. I couldn't find the last one. I beat the game and I still couldn't find it. I was so disappointed, and I didn't want to look it up beforehand because I figured, like for me, I think looking up the answer is no better than just not finding it at all. So I'd rather just not find it and fail that than look up the answer. So after I beat it, I looked it up just to see, like, well, where the heck is this thing? It was there at the end. You just had to take this kind of leap of faith off a, not really a leap of faith, just put your tippy toes to the end of this ledge, and it says, like, the square button pops up and says drop down off the ledge. So yeah, that's where it was. And it's not like they don't give you clues. As soon as you enter that particular area, if you look to one direction, you can see the ledge, but you do so much in between that moment and when you're at the ledge, you just kind of forget about it. So I got to at least try on that bit of outfit before I shut the game down. It was like the best looking one too. So that was Horizon Zero Dawn with the Frozen Wilds expansion pack thing, download, whatever. Let's see what I got here. Do the green first. I'll do the green first. The next one is the Forbidden West, and everyone says that one's better, so I'm just really looking forward to it. Okay, so I guess this... No, well, okay. This is a pretty bright green, and my choices here are... I guess I'll mix the teal, this, hold on. This greenish blue with yellow. There's our... Well, I'll put yellow first. This one or this green. This one's gonna be better, especially over the yellow. And then under the blue. Okay, it's decided. Let's see. I still don't want it that bright though. That's better. Here, you're gonna get paint on you. I guess I can go through the whole thing except his tail. Oh, this is a brush is real big. Hold on. Let me just finish my thought and then I'll get a smaller brush. It's just like all over. And I've discovered that my monitor doesn't start flickering until it's 83 degrees in the apartment. So that's when I know when it's time to turn the air on. So everything's under control. Okay, let me get a smaller brush. Yeah, this looks like a little lemon. Okay. Smaller brush. Oops, I got a lot of brushes. Cool brushes. This one? Maybe? I'll go for this one. 8408. I forgot what these little tips meant. I got, let's see. I got no tip, orange, and beige. I should write it down. I don't know if it matters all that much. Pick the one that works, I guess. So I think, unless I'm mistaken, San Diego Comic-Con is in 3 weeks or something. And it's our first time going, not living there, so I'm not sure how we're gonna, like, there's so many more questions. Everything was kind of muscle memory. Now it's all up in the open, out in the open again. Oh, I forgot to put this. That's okay. This one's nice. This one makes a super fine point. I appreciate that about you, Mr. 8408. Yeah, I'm spinning this guy around. The orangiest parts are just the tip of his horns. Oh, there you go. It's just wicking everywhere. Let's see. And I have this YouTube interview. I really need to go look at their channel and see what's going to be expected of me. That's next week. So I just get so nervous. What did I say? I said this one right here. Okay. And Joel has this new print. It's supposed to ship out in a couple of days. It's a bit of a kind of a departure from what we normally do, so I just can't wait to see it. It should be really neat looking, but you just never know. So this green goes right here. Too much. Control Z. No, never happened. So we keep doing the same thing over. I expect a different result. That's all right. This one's nice. Okay, maybe I have to memorize these things. I'm the worst. I like you. Beige guy. Okay. I like this beige guy better than this one, and this one I got for smaller detail stuff. Let's see what it looks like. Nice. Wet tip. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. This one's a lot finer. Oh, look at that, MP. How are you doing? William P. Smith he's watching on YouTube. How you doing? Yeah, I'm surprised. This one's nice. This one's nice too. And BT, you know what? They turned our water off for repairs at 10 in the morning and haven't turned it on yet, so I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. Water is essential, right? William, how you doing over there in YouTube land? You find any delicious Rainier cherries at your Costco? It's so weird. Some bags, every single cherry is like a little piece of candy. And then some just taste like regular red cherries, which means like don't spend the extra money. They cost 3 times as much, I think. So just get the red cherries. So we're just buying all the brands and trying to remember, okay, no, these are the good ones, these are okay, these are the don't bother ones. The ones I took a picture of with the clear bag with the white writing, those were the absolute best. I can stand for some extra orangey red on the tip of this horn, I think. Oh no, that's such a pain. It's so weird. I was thinking it's just gonna be like it happens not frequently, but usually when it happens, it's just for like a half hour or something like that. They just turn it off, do something real quick and turn it on. I don't know what they did. They like busted all of it open or something. And it makes me nervous in the same way plane delays make me nervous when they say it's, 15 minutes, it's going to be a half hour. They say it's, 50. It's like, oh, they're going to cancel the flight. Don't cancel my water. Yeah, I made sure to fill up all of our filter things, like filter, what do you call it? Pitchers, I guess. And our water bottles are filled up. But yeah, that's okay. It's only 97 degrees outside. Who needs water? Yeah, I hope I get it back soon too. Alrighty. So far, the proper colors are being used. Let's see, get some of that greeny belly going. This is these little sculptures that I've been collecting from another artist that I like a bunch. So I've been using these as an excuse to practice using my watercolor and these weird little pieces of paper. And this one is the newest guy. It's his little portrait, and there are gonna be some mushrooms behind him. It kind of looks like he's running away from him. No, that could be green, his little hole. So yeah, I'm still working on getting my palette nice and dirty. Right now it's like brand new almost, so I got a lot of work to do. I'm always tempted to use these super granulation whatevers. But I just don't have any reason. That's too murky for a bright little guy like this. Hey, I'm back. When did the ads start? Ads start in 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Man of Havoc, you have an eagle eye. They're all the way behind me. So you wouldn't know, huh? I was gonna ask, are you already getting an ad? But Man of Havoc, is that you, William Smith? I don't have a really bad memory. I'm gonna have to like tag your name so that I know. The thing is with the ads, I thought I was, what do you call it? Deactivating them? And okay, let me write your name down. I wasn't deactivating anything. I was just removing my control over them. Let's see, what can I do here? Can I make a note? Manage suspicious user? No, that's not what I want to do. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end up clicking wrong buttons. Well, welcome to this side of the live stream. Oh, you know what happens? Maybe when you first join the stream, there is a bunch of ads you need to watch, and then you don't get another one. I hope you don't get another one. It says like ads start in 1 minute 30 seconds, so I hope you don't get double whammied. Super suspicious. I know. You know what? I could snooze them, but then you're just gonna have to wait anyway. They're inevitable. Our group of friends are starting to make plans for Tokyo Comic Con. So Beth, oh yeah, I have to do that. I have, this is like a little fun break for me because I have, okay, I'm gonna snooze that. There we go, snooze. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. So this is a little funsy break for me. What I actually have to be doing right now is coloring Lady Mechanica covers, which are really cool. So I've got 3.5 out of 4 covers done. So I'm gonna do the covers, and I have Tokyo Comic Con prep to do, and then Joel's got some neat interior pages he needs me to get ready for him. His book, Lady Gunfighter at Coffin Comics. So we're just there's this group chat going on about Tokyo Comic Con where a bunch of us kind of get together and go, and we stay in the same hotel and just enjoy it. We can't get tired of that place. It's amazing. It's my favorite city in all the cities I visited. So I'm gonna have to put these up for sale or something. Man of Havoc is really excited for Gunfighter. It looks really good. The colorist on that is doing a phenomenal job. I forgot his name, but yeah, it looks really good. Gunfighter. See, my brain auto corrects. I didn't even see that you spelled it wrong. Just 5 more months. Oh my gosh, for Tokyo Comic Con. I know. Do I have to re-wet this? What's customary? Then it's gonna be all. It's so hot in here. It's like totally dried. It's gonna have like a weird. What do you call it? Wet ring around where I re-wet it. Yeah. The Tokyo Comic Con is in Chiba, which is something like 50 minutes, maybe an hour outside of Tokyo. So we end up getting a hotel closer to the convention during the convention, and then catching a cab into Shinjuku, where we stay. And just all the food is so good. I want to get a matcha tea set this time. I meant to get one last time, but it's just too much stuff to do, see, and get. Oh, last time I got a bunch of pants. All the pants in Japan fit me. So there wasn't any room for a matcha tea set. Okay. Oh, what was that? What, my earpiece just made a weird sound. Oh, Man of Havoc cheered. Thank you so much. I didn't get to see what that was. Oh my God. That I felt. Thank you for the bit. That's cool. Huh. Yeah, I need a better sound for that. Give it the proper celebration. Okay. Oh, didn't you? Oh, here we go. Try not to. This thing. I love this. Does this look familiar? Yeah. I'm pretty handy. Yeah, let's keep all my brushes right here. It's a great gift. Yeah, it's I love it. It fits all these things perfectly. And I love the colors too. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let's see. So he's got green like right up to the underside of his eyes, so gotta go up pretty high. It was fun to make. I'm glad. It's so intricate. There's all these little not carvings, just maybe just little details that are under the paint. It's not just some smooth skull painted. And it's perfectly weighted. Let's see. Yeah. I like them. This is a really, really thoughtful gift. I love handmade stuff. Okay. A little darker. Joel has the neck roll version. Yeah, his is cool too. All right, 20 seconds to add. I'll be right here. Trying not to mess up too gloriously. I'll have to look up to see which brands are actually cheaper to get in Japan, because they have everything, but some stuff is an import over there, some stuff isn't. I don't know. Last time we just bought all the things because we got excited. Ooh, it's feathering. That's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, too much. Please. So then his little backside has more blue. A little bit more blue. How long did they take you to make, William? Oh my goodness. I got 3 things open and I can't see where the smacks are coming from. Oh, there they are. All right. much. That's real thick. So do it anyway. I learned nothing. It's kind of the right color though. It's a somewhat decent base. Oh, that's a lot. I think it'll work. Give that a try. I didn't make the figure. This is I've been collecting these from artists that I like.
Somebody's asking Man of It.
Oh yeah. Man of Action, he made he made this light mode one for me and a dark mode one for Joel. Yeah, no, it's okay, Chris. This is yeah, this is a gift from Man of Action, aka William. The sugar skull brush holder or whatever holder. I'm just sticking brushes in it. Ooh, lollipops.
William Smith.
What did I say?
You said William.
Oh, I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
I know. First name, last name. It's like, well, gee, thanks. How about you give out my address too? But yeah, whatever. I was just trying to be nice about it. Joel, is yours handy?
Yeah.
You want to show yours off? I'm making. It's, you know, it's a nice gift. Thank you. Sorry. Let's see. Here's Joel's. Real manly. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Pens, pencil brushes, chopsticks, X-Acto knives. Yeah, you didn't say any candy though. You can fit all kinds of candy in there that are on sticks. Skinny candies, long candies. Beth is a better painter. I don't know. Some of this stuff says otherwise. I have a can-do attitude. Lollipops, yeah. Trying to get some of the watercolor kind of dried and pulled away and left one of those dry edge kind of things right before the end of the horn. So I'm just trying to force it back into the end of the horn here. I don't know if that's what the pros do, but there you go. Now the green is creeping up. It's fine. Okay, so let this guy dry a bit before I put another layer on him. Let's work on this one. So this, besides some shadows, it's kind of like at the base of some tall grass and a little ladybug. So there's not a lot to get into trouble with, but watch. I'll find a way. Happy accident. Yeah, full of happy accidents. I think that's a decent grassy green, so I'll go with that. Hey Shadow. So at the end of last stream, raw state of mind. So hi Chris. Yeah, Chris is like a super knowledgeable, helpful Photoshop guy, and he's a dear friend. in real life as well. I don't think I've ever asked for help on the Photoshop forum. Sometimes I don't even know how to word the questions. So I just kind of, I don't know, brute force figure it out, or don't do it at all. Oh yeah, Chris, there was a magical moment like years ago. You helped me and Christina Strain. They updated Photoshop and they changed the way that alpha channels handled pasting our what we call flats into them. They somehow 8-bit dither, and we were just complaining like, oh, I guess this is our life now. And you had this solution that was just uncheck this, and you changed our lives, and you just kind of made everything right in the world again. To the point where years later, Christina, she updated Photoshop again, and she's like, what was that trick that Chris told you to do? She called me, so I felt like I felt special too. I think that may have been one of the things I complained about. The 8-bit channel stuff. I was just happy that so then when we're coloring comics, instead of having, because the files were super big, I guess we learned this when computers were old. So instead of having a bunch of layers for colored stuff, we would color everything flat or hire someone to color it flat, and then copy and paste that into an alpha channel. And we would just go and use the flat alpha channel kind of chunks of gray to select all the hair or something like that. And so then the workaround for a while was to change the tolerance of the magic wand, I guess. But then different shades of gray were really close, and then it just, you know, oh gosh. So yeah, that was a nice thing to learn. James Lee Stone, how you doing? Friends for 13 years, is that what Facebook said? Showing a little picture of us all young and happy. Shadow says, they changed how transparencies worked with text layers, and it worked differently than other vector layers. Vectors stuff and paths seem super handy, and I should have learned them years ago, and they mystify me, and I'm embarrassed to say I've never learned how to use that stuff. A lot of comic artists have been unhappy about dither options in different places. It's a good option for photos, but not for flats or precise selections. Text has some odd things behind the scenes. The text engine made certain incorrect assumptions. The text rendering made more incorrect assumptions, etc. I at least got text to render decently, both dark and light. Yeah, I bet you did. You're the man. But could never get the other teams to undo the damage they did. Ah. This green is real. Oh, is this like a transparent color or something? It's like soupy. It's like a green that has been thinned with water and thickened with cornstarch. Or is this a... I just probably grabbed the transparent one on accident. This guy. Number 516. It's a nice color. It's just not doing what I want. My biggest complaint was the change in how pen tool path rendered it in around CS5 was less visible after that. I still took 6 months of testing and pulling to find the right rendering for light on dark and dark on light. I've been watching so many streamers use what, Procreate or something on their iPads. Is that what it is? I don't even know because I don't have Apple products. But whatever it is, I'm like, ah, that kind of looks interesting. Like to fool around with on a plane or something and make emotes and weird little things. What's the battery life on that like, I wonder? But yeah, every time I see somebody use it, my disdain for it turns into it has been turning into curiosity, and I don't know. Maybe I'll try it out. I just like other options besides Apple stuff. The tool rendering was forced into less than optimal changes by OS restrictions. Mac changed more than Windows. Later it would be converted to GPU rendering and added more options. Yeah, considering I met Joel Gomez in 13-ish, time is weird. Is that the first time, James, that we met you when we took that picture? I met you in real life? Procreate on the iPad is really cool. I'm curious about it. I am curious. I kind of want like a brighter, lighter green, kind of off in the distance. Give it some depth, but not make it claustrophobic. That means I have to let it dry, right? Maybe I could do ladybug stuff. Or dirt stuff. Keeps going faster too? You talking about time? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with time. Needs to stop. Please. Like, yeah, Los Angeles, the LA Comic Con, or was it WonderCon when WonderCon was in LA? I think we're going to WonderCon in LA next year. Or I guess, would that be the end of this year? October or something, in the fall?
LA.
Yeah, LA Comic Con. It was Kamikaze, I think. Okay. Okay, we'll get this mystery umber color. Now LA Comic Con. I love the word umber. It's a good word. I agree. Burnt umber, raw umber. There's a bunch of paint names I can't even say, like quinacridone or something like that, and then alizarin. Maybe I'm saying them right. I'm not even sure. I'm more of fond of sienna. It has it's like a reddish brown, right? I might be dabbing into something sienna-y over here. All I wrote about it was it's 661. Those two in the top left. Oh, look at this! This one has a name on it. Burnt sienna. Burnt umber. Also comes in burnt. No, like just medium well done. Properly cooked paints. Shadow says, I don't use Photoshop professionally anymore. So I just used the latest version that wasn't a subscription. Yeah, CS6, right? That old version is still better in many ways than newer alternatives. I think there was a couple of things that finally pulled me into subscription sadness, because I was using CS6 forever, and I think it wasn't displaying very well on my monitors. I don't know if that's changed at all. I was using upscaling to be able to read the menu titles and things, but it was blurry. My eyes aren't so good, so I was like, I just can't. This is making things really hard, and I need to get work done, right? And then the other thing was all these other little bells and whistles, like character animator and all that. I've always wanted to do animation stuff, but I wanted to do traditional, and there's no more traditional. But it's not like it was back in the day where you're trying to learn CG stuff and everything was like gray not wireframe, but just gray crude shapes that you were trying to fuss with. Now you can, make art and make it move, so it's a little nicer, and I can make little grump faces. I can't believe what people are doing, like Julie, the streamer who makes these things. She does this live animation stuff with her watercolor. It's just amazing what people could do with these things, and that's kind of why I finally bit the bullet and thought, all right, let's give this a try. This take the longest time to mix this color, and it's not at all what I want. Burn it, burn it. There we go. No, burn it more. CS6 doesn't have high DPI support on PC. Is that what's going on with my thing? Everything is tiny on my monitors. Yeah, I upgraded my monitor and I was like, oh no. What did I do? That sounds really crazy and fun. The live animation stuff, it's unbelievable. It's like really kind of magical. I'm just a sucker for that stuff. Characters coming to life like that. It can, I don't know. I'm about to say something super unflattering, but I get super excited about the people in front of fast food places dressed like hot dogs and, and cups and stuff, and they dancing like, come get a foot long. Like, okay. I just love those characters. Something about them, something about me just wants to believe that that stuff is real. The wacky waving, inflatable flailing tube guys. I hope the light turns red so I can just watch. I need some blue or something. I love that little grump is moving his mouth to you speaking. There's like a YouTube short on my channel of me showing a little bit about how you kind of replace mouth shapes. So he has all the little proper like O's and F's. Can you do that? No? There's a little F there that I can't get him to, I can't do it on demand. But anyway. Yeah, it's just kind of a little amazing feat of technology that someone like me can just draw mouth shapes and then have a program sync them up to what it assumes I'm saying. It's not perfect, and it might be on a little delay. I think I'm connecting it in the wrong way to OBS. I'm basically just, I have Character Animator open, and the window where Grump is, I have OBS picking it up and putting it into that little window there on the bottom right. But I think I'm supposed to do something else so there's not a delay. And I'm kind of at the edge of my understanding of it, so I haven't really looked into that. what I get all excited after stream, and then I want to do all this stuff, and I think, no, you have work to do. You have to do this and that. So then next stream, like, oh yeah, you should do this. You should do this. the emotes, the claps, the channel redeems. I saw a dancing sandwich in a cape once, life changing. I love those guys. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing though. Hold on. Here's my. Okay. Oh, my buns are so broken. There you go. So, all right. Chris goes to comic conventions. William goes. James goes. MP3 goes. Shadow, do you go to comic book conventions? When Wally or R2D2 come around, I have to not look. I get all weirded out, like, oh, there they are. Be cool, be cool. I don't know what to do with myself. It's pretty funny the way my 90s kid brain loves it. I don't know. They're magical. Shadow's like, no, I do not. You guys are nerds. I just, yeah, there's something in my head that clicks over, and I can't be normal. There's somebody took a picture of me with, I think, Invader Zim or somebody. I don't remember who the character was, and I was so happy about it. They put the picture on a t-shirt and gifted the t-shirt to me the next year. I'm like, oh my gosh. I think I probably still have it too. Okay, let me see if this is dried enough for a lighter shade of green. Normal is subjective. I say be cool, like that around bathhouse. About about the sand height as I'm about the same height as R2D2? You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Pretty close anyway. It's okay. So let's see. I don't have the right color. So let's make it. I want super pale yellowy green. I have the technology right here. So let's see what we could do. Yeah, I'm 5 feet nothing. Someone tried to tell me I wasn't, and I had to come home and measure myself because I'm at least that. Gotta hop off. It's been a slice. Thank you so much, William. Thanks for hanging out. To be fair, I'm also gigantic. Everyone is taller than me, and I don't know. You could be 3 inches taller than me or 1.5 feet taller than me. It doesn't, I won't know. It's just you're taller than me. So that's everybody. I just hang out on art and music Twitch, not really much outside of that, and I rarely do my own art or music. Well, that makes sense though. James Lee Stone is 6'1", 225. 6'1" is like tall. And 225 on that frame, I don't know what that means. That seems normal. Yeah, like Shadow, I'll watch people doing game development stuff on Twitch. I'm probably not gonna do that, but I'm fascinated by it. that, what's his name? Taijiro or something like that. And then Mordecai, is that his name? Their name? Sorry. I probably will never do that, but I sure like watching it. They mentioned something about doing that. What was starts with a G, the engine he uses. And I'll start watching YouTube videos about it. Like, maybe. No, who am I kidding? It's distributed kind of well. That's good. Godot, yeah, that's exactly the one. Thank you. It's just when somebody is really good at something and you watch them do it, you think like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then, okay, I have to Google, how do I install it? How do I open it? How do I start a project? Every single little thing. It's like you bite off more than you can chew. Okay. So this is sufficiently grassy. How about you? You ready for some mushrooms? But then when you watch a bunch of stuff like that, it gives you more of an appreciation for how the things you like are made. And just kind of a respect for all the people who are doing all this stuff. Okay, so let's see. I guess I'll do the underside of the mushroom first. That way, if I do the red first, it'll pull into the like beigey mushroom vents. What are those called? The filter, the filter part of the mushroom. I got just the color. Buff titanium. The best titanium. I do a tiny bit of scripting. I actually got invited to the Photoshop beta because I complained about something being broken in their scripting. That was over a decade. Yeah, here, go, scoot. That was over a decade ago. Please don't come after me for NDA. Really? Okay. Yeah, I just, it's beyond what I can do or understand. I think I might have to hire that sort of stuff out. Yeah, there's I don't know why I respond to certain things in Taijiro's, I'm saying the name right. In their stream, you could go in and their redeem is to swipe your train card. And there's a little counter saying, Media Muse, she's been to this station 13 times or whatever. And I better believe every time I see him go live, I'm just like, swipe my card, do it. I want to find something that's exciting like that in my stream where it's not too, I'm not gonna have a train station where we're swiping cards, but just something Grump story specific that would be fun for people to learn about and revisit. But then it's like, all right, so I'm learning how to use a game building software now to do that. It's what am I don't want to set myself up for frustration. But that's kind of how I learn. I don't know. Not knowing what I'm getting myself into has kind of worked in my favor in the past. James has been following Media Muse for 2 years. Have I been streaming for 2 years? 2 years and 5 emotes. Oh boy. You better get on that. And then a handful of them are from you, James. Okay. So mushroom filters need to dry. What do we got here? Let's do some ladybug. Here's this. Kind of see where I'm going. It's the underside of the mushroom. It's gonna be like a mushroom with little spots on it, and then other out of perspective mushrooms. Don't worry about it. He's running from them. Restream anniversary, I guess. I saw that one time. I'm like, what am I gonna click that for? What? At least have a. Before I start clicking celebrations, I need to have some emotes and some channel redeems. All right. So, can I get away with doing a like pen stuff for this? Black? Let's see, I got so many pens. And the ones that I grab are the ones I don't want. This one might work. Let's see. Try that. I like programming, but I can just do basic things, mostly automating Photoshop, Excel, and Windows. I tried making something in the Unity game engine, but didn't get far. Unity is the one that Mordecai uses. I wouldn't know which one's better. And also, I like the style of what Taijiro's doing, so that kind of affects my opinion. Not that I don't like the other guys, the other persons, but it's the... Whoops. Okay, I guess that'll just stay there. This is my life here. I'm stuck forever. Oh, Hybrid, hi! Hybrid, I've seen you going around doing the Camp Chaos thing. It's fun, right? I should have... I'm not a part of the Camp Chaos, but there you are. Look at that. I guess, in a way, I'm an audience member. Maybe. Okay.
Game begin.
I'm gonna blocking everything. Nothing but hair. So some of the streamers that have like really interesting streams going on where huge audiences and they have all this integration, I wonder how many of those do that for a living, like that's their main job, or how many of them are just so good at it that they can do that as well as doing their day design job or whatever. There's so many talented people doing really interesting things. I don't think Art Jest, Brenda, the one who's organizing Camp Chaos, I don't see how she could do anything besides nap, besides, or, you know, when she's not streaming. She's just nonstop. But look at all the fun, the merriment she's bringing. In my extensive research, ladybugs have 3 legs. I looked it up once, saw one picture. Unity is the most popular. Godot is newer and is free and open source, and there are various other engines that are focused on 2D games. James says, I know some have mods that make stuff and in stream make adjustments. Who are you watching, James? I know you you watch Katie Bear. I don't know who else. Ladybug. Ladybug needs some drop shadow. Good start. Needs work. I got notes for myself. All right. There you go. Little by little. Whoops. Did they turn our water on yet? Oh my gosh. I didn't hear anything go goosh. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the corner store, get a beverage. There they are. This, there you go. Whoops. Alrighty. California Burbs is a super smart programmer who likes to program his streams. I love his stream. Yeah, all his cameras that what was he doing? I think he was just I forgot exactly what. It wasn't that he does more than just set up multiple cameras and connect them to some sort of routing, whatever. He actually goes in there and tweaks stuff, and I thought it was really interesting. Yeah, I like watching what he's doing. I asked him once if he ever programmed anything to let him know which camera angles were fan favorites, because at the time he just built the gnome. He filled up it was a bird bath, and he repurposed it to be some kind of moss with a little cup of water it's just a really pretty little picturesque thing for birds to hang out, sip water, or eat millet or whatever. And everyone kept pressing the G cam. They all wanted to see the gnome cam. That's when I was asking him, do you know which are the favorites and which are not really frequently viewed? And he's like, that's a great idea. So I'm wondering if they would ever do something like that. But yeah, I like that place a lot. Anthony Wheeler has at least one. Oh yeah, Babe Ross I think has as well. Like a staff who makes that stuff, the big name streamers. So okay. Yeah, it's just a really interesting place because I would say most of the people I talk to don't really know what Twitch is, and it's a really exciting time for it because everyone's just doing what they want to do and not trying to. I mean, they want followers and viewers and things, but it's just kind of exciting to see people just throwing their stuff out there and doing crazy stuff like that Taijiro guy who's making his stream so interactive with his world of spirits, and I'm like, but that only exists on Twitch? I love it, but I mean, what is all this? This is a magical place right now. I love it. Anyway, all right. So these guys, very magical indeed. Oh, I bet you I could finish these next week. I'm gonna set them aside and do like comic book coloring stuff, the day job. And I know a few that are chaos and run it solo. I don't know how. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so I can barely manage. Let's see. I want to do what took me. What did you say was 2+ years to get something like this going? That was just for my birthday month, but that's all I have, so I figure I'm just gonna leave it. That's the other one. Hybrid says, duct tape and hope. Duct tape and hope. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna check the water. And we've got some stuff to do here. Some comic book related stuff. So, wish us luck. And stream deck. I got one little stream deck and it's getting busted. Alrighty, guys. Well, for next week, more painting. I'll try to throw something else in there too, because it's been the same 3 little paintings. So I'll figure it out. But yeah, for the rest of the week, enjoy your week and the whole Camp Chaos thing with Art and Jest. Hybrid, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Let's see. Thanks for watching. See you next week.